Hi guys, so you've got a total recall lesson today, and it's looking back at everything you have done in Spanish over the last 2 months. Yes, I know, 2 months guys. So make sure you've got your books nearby to help you, but obviously this is a bit of a revision lesson, so see how much you can challenge yourself without your books. You've got the worksheet ready to go. I just want to see your scores and the answers for the later tasks. Let's go. First task, set yourself a timer please of 7 minutes. I want you to translate these 20 words into English. 7 minutes. Off you go and come back for the answers. Okay, so hopefully your 7 minutes is up and these are your answers. So we've got a variety of verbs and nouns. Please put your score on the worksheet for me to have a look and correct your answers as well. These are very useful words that you will need for this topic. Task 2, guys. You have been doing a lot of work on reflexive verbs. This task is out of 12 points. I would like you to conjugate the verb llamarse into the present tense. Llamarse means to call oneself. For example, I am called. That will give you a big clue to start you off with. Number 1, yo. Remember, you need the correct reflexive pronoun before the verb. You'll get 1 point for the correct reflexive pronoun and another point for the correct conjugation in the present tense. I would give yourself another 7 minutes for this one, 7 to 10 minutes if you're struggling. Okay, so hopefully these were your answers. So in purple, I have put the reflexive pronoun and you get 1 mark for each of those. So me, te, se, nos, os, se. For myself, yourself, him or herself, ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. And then highlighted in red are the present tense endings because as we can see here in our infinitive, it ends in AR and SE, so it's a reflexive pronoun, verb, and AR is what we get rid of to get o, as, a, amos, ais, an. Next one, you've got a bit more translation, but what do you think these reflexive infinitives mean? They're with regards to the family and friends topic. They're out of 5 points, just got to translate. And can you think of any more? You've seen a lot throughout this. Can you note them down? Give yourself 4 minutes for this task. Okay, so hopefully your 4 minutes is up and you have got the following. Casarse, to get married. Parecerse a, to look like or to look alike. Divorciarse, a cognate there for you, to get divorced. Reírse, to laugh or to laugh at oneself. Enamorarse, to fall in love. And these are just some of the other ones you have seen throughout this topic. So we've got pelearse, to fight. Discutirse, to argue. Llevarse bien mal con, this has been a very common one. Enfadarse, to get angry. And divertirse, to have fun or to enjoy oneself. Remember with divertirse, it's a stem changing verb. So this E is changing to IE. So me divierto, te diviertes. But remember, it doesn't change for nosotros and vosotros, so it would stay as nos divertimos. Great. Task 4, you've got the same again as task 1. You have got to translate these 20 words. Okay, so hopefully these are your answers. We've got a lot of the pronouns, the direct object pronouns used here. So te supports you, te ayuda helps you, te escucha listens to you. These are really lovely phrases. Make sure you get them down if you're not sure. Take care with these ones, guys, in orange that I've just highlighted because they're in the preterite past tense. So conocí, conocimos. We saw those in the text about John and Tom and Kiara, all of those. Okay, note your score and move on to exam skills. This is all to do with reading. And what do you need to consider first before you do any reading? Obviously, you need to read the text at the very least. And then in this green box here, I've put a couple of pointers for you. So the vocabulary used, you need to identify the topic. The tense, is it in the past, present, or future? And the cognates or false friends that are used. Remember, cognates are words that look similar, sound the same, and have a similar or same meaning in two languages. And false friends are there to trip you up. For example, the word sensitivo in Spanish does not mean sensitive. It actually means sensible. This one's out of 4 points, and all you've got to do is answer the questions in English about Antonio's relationship and what it's like with his parents, brothers, sister, and cousins. Answering in English. Give yourself 10 minutes for this task. Imagine it's to take 10 and come back for the answers. Okay, so hopefully we have these as the answers. We're answering in the third person because we're talking about Antonio. So his parents and his relationship with them. He's treated like an adult, and the best thing is that they give him freedom. And this is great here. Lo mejor es que, the best thing is that me dan libertad. They give me freedom. B, he has same interests, but they fight. So tengo los mismos intereses, the same interests que mi hermano, pero nos peleamos. That's another reflexive infinitive that we saw on the last slide. C, his sister annoys him all the time and they fight like cat and dog, or cats and dogs, however you put that. Gets on really well with his cousins and they never argue. Use of the negative here, nunca, and the intensifier or super to say really well. If you got like some of this information here, give yourself half a mark and note your score down. Okay, so for tasks 6 and 7, you have got this all on the worksheet. Information is there. Reading text is to find the Spanish, and the listening task, you have got to read the transcript and then find 5 differences between what you hear and what you have read, and correct the transcript in Spanish. So if you hear them say me gusta, but it actually says no me gusta, you have got to write me gusta. Okay? I would say give yourself a maximum of 15 to 20 minutes for this task, and I've got the answers afterwards. Okay, so these are our answers for the Spanish, finding the Spanish. You've got some really lovely new vocabulary in here. Pause the video and correct your work and make a score, please. And then for the listening, so the 5 differences were here in the transcript. Mi familia, tren, chifla, no me interesa, and mexicano. They should have been in the correct order. Mis padres, autobús, le apasiona, he is passionate about, that's what it means, number 3. No me gusta nada, and exótico. So that's out of 5, that is. And this is your last task. You've got 4 questions, and I would like you to look at your target grade and answer them in accordance with your target grade criteria. So if you're aiming for a 4 or a 5, you need to be having connectives, you need to be using correct adjectives, and you need to be expressing opinions. If you're aiming for 7 and above, you need to go a bit further with different tenses, more complex opinions, comparisons, superlatives. You could definitely use a superlative in this one here. Describe your best friend. You could say the best thing about my best friend. Lo mejor sobre mi mejor amigo es. I will be marking these and feeding back to you on them, so make sure you're completing everything on the worksheet and uploading it. Muchas gracias, chicos. Adiós.